Hello, 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 guys. Welcome back to another airing of Lady Listens, where this season we're back and even better. It is season 3, and I said we're bringing on guests, and we have very special guests in the building. Everybody make some noise for Elevator Days. Yeah. They're so excited to be here. I promise you I didn't force them to be here. They're not being held at gunpoint right now. Welcome in, y'all. How we feeling today?
Feeling good, a little out of breath, but
yeah. I know. I told them at 5:15, and they're at 5:20, like, we're parking. I was like, oh, I hope you didn't park that far.
We
but
ran across campus.
It was slightly tragic. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You made it in time. That's all that matters. And then they're running up the stairs. Those stairs are fatal.
Kill me.
And I was like, how y'all? We're good. We'll get out of breath and shit.
The worst ASMR, just heavy breathing over the mics.
Well, thank y'all for coming in. I feel like for me it's a long time because I was like, I've had this show for 3 seasons now, and I was like, and I've known y'all since last year. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? When it's time, it's time. And I feel like it's fine time, man. For sure. Before we get started, introduce yourselves individually for people who don't know, and what role y'all play in the band.
I'm Ethan. I'm the lead singer and rhythm guitar player.
I'm Sam. I'm the drummer.
I'm James, and I play bass.
I'm Kevin. I play lead guitar.
Thank you. And my first question, because I want a little intro story, how it all started, how y'all came together, stuff like that, origin.
Oh, well, as for us, I feel like we were always friends before we started this band stuff. So originally I met Kevin actually at the University of Houston. Yeah, go Cougs. Yeah, we both are business majors, so we met in an accounting class that we had together our freshman year. We didn't start playing guitar together till like sophomore year. We didn't even talk about music for a while, and I guess we just started playing a bit together. And then I met Samantha during the winter storm.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a time and place. What a time and place. Okay.
Yeah. And she told me she was in drumline, and me and Kevin had always wanted to start a band, so we went ahead and put her behind a drum kit. And she's been phenomenal ever since. And then Sunny was a friend of a friend, so we were looking for a bass player, wanted to complete the band, and one of our friends said they had a really, really cool, talented musician friend, and then they brought us Sunny, and we're like, where was that cool, talented musician?
So y'all poached
Hey guys, how's it going?
No.
So y'all poached them from another band. Y'all said, oh, okay.
Exactly.
That's dope. And the name is Elevator Days.
Yes.
So, and where's that name from?
The name originated from there's a band we really, really liked, and they had a song that they used it in, and really we liked the phrase, but over time we kind of adopted it into our own thing. To us, the phrase Elevator Days kind of conveys a time period in people's life where they're dealing with ups and downs, and they're going through their spontaneous youth, and they're like searching for meaning and stuff in people's life. And I feel like that spontaneous youth is very, very captive in that phrase. So it's something that we really grown personally invested in. So that was why we called it Elevator Days.
Super cute. I know. I saw y'all's new logo, and I saw a little like elevator thing. I was like,
Dude,
that is
that
so
logo
cute.
is so cool.
Right?
Shout out Rick.
Okay, I was about to say. I was like, when y'all did it, that's crazy.
No, we actually had a merch design competition. Yeah, and
that was from the T-shirt contest, right?
Yeah, T-shirt contest. Yeah, and we had somebody who submitted that design. I'll tag the Instagram because he's way too talented not to. And I know he does a lot of art for some of the bands around.
So we're saying merch is coming soon to the shows?
Yeah, this is definitely coming soon.
About to get some money back.
Yeah, his Instagram is Rick SSHHH.
Period.
Yeah,
y'all need your graphic design needs?
Yeah, hit him up.
He's there, man.
So talented.
That's sick. I know. I saw the logo. I was like, that is so cute. That's so cute. And the colors, everything, man.
Dude, the colors are so pretty.
Yeah. Right?
Like the colors.
It's like very bright, and I was like, every time I see y'all play, I was like, just loudness and bright. So I was like, it makes sense to me. But I asked y'all to bring a couple songs today to get y'all know a little bit individually. One song from favorite artists. And the first song I have, let me turn around, is by the Crooked Kings. Whose songs is that?
Yeah.
That's yours?
Yeah. Lying Through Your Teeth, right?
Yeah. Talk to me about that song. Why he's favorite artist?
So Crooked Kings, they're like a newer band. They've only been around for like a couple years. I'm not sure where they're from, but like they just popped up on my Spotify because I was doing like the Smart Shuffle thing or whatever, and that came on, and I was like, dang, like this song is like really good, but it was like the only thing that I'd heard. And then they had like a whole album, and top to bottom, it's just like the whole thing is good. And I just kept playing that song like crazy. And then I started like trying to write a lot of music based off of like a lot of like the progressions in that song. It's just a cool.
It's very vibey.
It's a very vibey song, yeah.
Y'all fuck with Crooked Kids as well?
Yeah,
all of
yeah. He showed us a few. He was playing them on the way.
Yeah, yeah. They just dropped a new EP, and I was playing them on the way in.
Yeah, they're sick. We love them.
Well, yeah, that's the first song we're playing today. If you want to introduce it one more time, the name and the artist.
Yeah, so this song is called "Lying Through Your Teeth," and it's by Crooked Kings.
All right, here it is. All right, tell us about that first song again.
So yeah, that song was by Crooked Kings. It's called "Lying Through Your Teeth." That was my personal favorite song that I chose for.
Period.
Yeah, for the
Sorry, sometimes period is just the word to say.
you know?
What's your opinions on the word slay?
I don't hate it. Like I don't have a problem with people using it. But I'm not.
I said I gotta get y'all cancelled. No, I'm gonna say like if I get I'm gonna go down with them. I don't like slay. I feel like sometimes it's too forced. Like oh my god, I feel like it's very millennial. Like when they talk to Gen Z, like
aggressive.
oh my god, slay.
I feel like I can't handle when people say that like it slays me. Like if you say it like that hurts. That like
I've never
makes my
heard someone
stomach
say
hurt.
that slays me.
Yeah,
Just
that one's
lost
painful.
fans.
People are like hell no.
People like slay.
Be like wow, I like them, but they don't like slay.
They
So
like slay,
it's,
so-
Like egg.
Instant
It's like
an
unfollowed.
But man, I know y'all all go to UH or a couple of y'all graduated
Yeah,
already,
me and
right?
Kevin have graduated.
Period. When y'all? I know you graduated last.
Yeah, I just graduated in December.
And when'd you graduate, Kevin?
June, May, I don't know. Summer. I graduated
Summer
in
23.
Yeah, 23.
But how? I mean, y'all were still in the band while y'all were students, or
Yeah,
was that
yeah.
after? How's that double life? Because I feel like y'all living a double life, just like trying to get some homework done later on, just fucking stage and shit,
Really. So I think the craziest part is like when you play shows or you have like a crazy turnout to an event, and the next day you're still like hyped up on all the dopamine from the last day that like you're in such an awe, but you have to return to just doing regular things.
Yeah.
You just feel like slightly empty.
Like
but
having a show that goes like way better than you expect. There's like a lot of people there. It's really energetic and it's a lot of fun. And then you go to bed and you wake up the next morning. You're like, all right, I got a lecture at like 11 a.m.
I'm
about to like
normal
submit my assignments. Let my teacher critique me. I'm like,
Like y'all don't know, I had just a sold out show last night.
after White Oak, after we sold out White Oak,
Yeah.
Sunny sent me a meme, and it was like this guy like stacking boxes in the back of a warehouse, and he's like me going back to work after a sold out show, and it was just so sad. We were like sitting there in bed like
it's like empty with like beeping from like machines in the background. And just folding boxes.
still like watching videos from the
Sad
night
as
before.
shit. Like ears still ringing from last night.
Literally.
Can't hear
Exactly.
shit. Man, I was gonna touch about that show. How was y'all reaction to because y'all were opening? How was y'all's reaction to the call up? Like, can y'all open for me in White Oak? How was y'all's reaction to
Well, it was. So what originally happened was I was trying to put together a big show.
that? Okay.
So I put it together. I was lucky enough to have Emma and lucky enough to have the Backroom Rumors, and we definitely did want to make it a special night, and we knew Emma and the Backroom Rumors were gonna have a lot of like similar fans because they all went to the same like high school and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we definitely wanted to make sure they got a good spot during the White Oak show, and Emma's been just killing it lately. So we're like, we'll have her headline. We'll get the back room. So
Have a headline. Us next.
It was so dope to organize, but we're lucky that everybody turned out. And man, when we found out it was sold out, we couldn't believe it. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
until,
the
like,
way
30
it
minutes
worked,
before
it
we
was
went
like we were just talking to the bartender,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, like apparently it's gonna be like crazy tonight." Like,
Really?
Yeah,
it's-
she was like, we called another bartender. I was like, why would you do that?
yeah,
gonna
and
be
they
a
told us like there
it's
was
gonna be
like
a slow night.
40, 50 like tickets left, and we were freaking out.
We were
thought she was
freaking
like,
out about the 40
yeah,
50
40,
left,
50,
Yeah.
right? And then as she's saying that, the advance for the day
Yeah.
walks up the stairs and he's like, they're 8 away. And we were like, what do you mean we're 8 away?
Yeah.
We told people to buy tickets at the door. Like it was
Yeah.
like all of the close family friends we had were like, you know, you might be able to get it cheaper at the door, so don't worry about buying it online. Like all that.
Your
stuff.
mom outside. Let
Yeah,
me in.
It was literally that.
Really?
It was literally his
Yeah.
parents outside being like,
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it sold out. We couldn't. I mean, we they ended up letting us.
I was about to say, you left your mom
No,
outside.
no,
Sorry, Mom.
They ended up letting
Yeah,
like.
they made some exceptions. Like
Yeah.
they let in like 20 more people
Okay.
after we sold out, which was pretty cool.
It's also hilarious because Sam, we were had all this conversation when we were at the bar, and Sam was taking a
I
nap
was
in the
napping.
green.
Yeah, I know, yeah,
She
was
She had
on the
no
couch.
idea.
I set like a timer like 30 minutes before doors opened, and then I just woke up and found out we sold out, and it was crazy.
And then she like woke up with like her hair smashed against her bed. She like waddled out. Like, what's going on? We're like, we're selling out.
All you see is them three like eyes open.
I know. We were laughing because we're like, there's like we know we had a lot of people going. Like,
Yeah.
but we never thought to sell out.
Like realistically, we
I
thought
thought
maybe
like
like 100
50.
people in
Yeah.
total.
No.
How much is the capacity on White Oak?
It's
250.
250, 300.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
300.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even then, like after they told us we sold out, we're like, nah, we didn't sell out.
And then we went downstairs.
We went
Yeah.
downstairs
and we saw the
and we
line
went
outside.
outside
Yes.
and there was a line going around the corner. And it was like the most
massive
surreal
line.
thing ever.
Dude,
As
that
soon
was
as we walked down
crazy.
too, like
Yeah.
there were so many people. Like they would scream when we walked down.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Y'all
so
feel, I know
sick.
yo, hey, every time like that, me.
Yeah, it was absurd, like out of body experience.
Cut to the next morning.
I know we
Me,
had to run-
me opening the store, just being like,
Moving
hi, welcome in,
boxes.
guys. How's it
What'd
going?
y'all do the next morning?
Rolling
I went to work.
silverware.
Cleaning
Y'all
dishes
work
in
at
the back.
servers?
Yeah.
Period. Me too, man. That shit's ass sometimes.
Terrible.
Man, silverware. I was like, get out of my face when I gotta roll silverware,
I'm a
man.
rock star now.
Yeah.
You not playing.
was
Not at all. I'm not rolling silverware.
I'll do it tomorrow. I just never do it.
Exactly.
Next time,
So,
do it.
what do y'all work outside band? Or it's just band right now.
So I work at Six Lagoon Record Shop, which
Sick.
is yeah, it's a record store, so it's pretty.
I've been there. See, I feel like it's so tight. Whenever I go there,
It's really like close quarters, like it's very like tight,
yeah.
like physically, like you're kind
Exactly. I feel like this every time I walked in once, and then I didn't know I was allowed upstairs, but then I saw like some, preppy white guy walking. I was like, okay, if he can go up there, I can go up there, okay? And then so I followed him upstairs. I was like, okay, it's too hot. But I bought one vinyl that day. I bought Kenny Beats, the Louis album.
fire.
Open.
Yeah.
I bought that one. I was like, oh my god, it's here. I was like, I haven't seen it anywhere else. Let's take this.
Low key, I'm not like plugging the store, but like they got like a lot of hip hop stuff.
They do.
They got like a lot of hip hop stuff. Like we've
Plug
been
your
getting stuff
store,
in,
my
and
guy.
I'm like, dang.
They don't pay you enough to do that, man. They don't pay you enough to do that. This is not sponsored. And then y'all say y'all both work at servers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need to plug that.
No.
We don't need to plug that
Fuck
first.
the serving industry. Sometimes. Man,
They're doing fine. They're doing
Yeah.
fine.
The tip sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't. I'm like, oh.
It doesn't know.
Yeah.
We're college students, so.
Yeah, it does. It pays my tuition, so
I know, yeah.
that's enough. How about you,
Essentially.
Kevin?
Nothing.
Not-
Full-time musician. That's my life.
That's
He's
living
a
life.
sugar baby, but we don't have to talk about it.
Not here, not here.
That's for after hours.
Yeah. All right, the next song I have, whose was it?
That is
Peach
mine.
Pit.
Yeah, Peach Pit.
Talk
Tommy's
about
Bar.
Peach Pit.
So Peach Pit's really like the first indie band I really got into because Peach Pit was the first band. if y'all can hear me, the first like real indie band I got into. Before that, I was pretty much raised on Guns N' Roses, Dire Straits, Pink Floyd. So one day, one of my friends was like, "Hey, listen to this song. It's called Tommy's Party. It's by Peach Pit." I listened to it, absolutely loved it. After I went home, I listened to the whole entire album. You and Your Friends, which is the album that Tommy's Party is from, is probably one of my most favorite albums because like I can listen to every single song. I'm like banger, 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 banger. But yeah, so this is probably my favorite just because it's the one that put me onto this whole genre of indie music.
And then, do you know like what song comes after next? Like, I was like, you already know transition. I
No,
love.
I can name the songs, but I can't name them like chronologically.
No, I do. I was like, because I run through albums like just from top to bottom.
yeah.
After a song, I was like, oh, I know what's coming next, and then I sing it, and I was like, I knew
Yeah, I
that.
already knew
But
it.
here's
I
the
know.
thing: I put the shuffle on.
The
I always
Which
put the
is that's
shuffle.
crazy to
You
me.
have
That's
to
Shuffle
crazy.
an
I
album?
put the shuffle.
Like an
I
artist,
shuffle an
like
album.
they curate the
Interludes,
album, they
yeah.
have it like go in order, and Kevin's like,
You've never
No,
had,
but this
like-
one doesn't have interludes. If it has
But
interludes,
still,
guess.
do you shuffle albums?
I will say I don't shuffle albums. I listen to it all the way through from start to finish.
Do you shuffle albums? Sir? No, shuffle albums.
I think I honestly like in Kevin's defense, I think there
No.
are some albums that you can shuffle. You know, like
Maybe
like
compilation albums. Maybe
You can
that.
put like a Drake
Definitely
album on
that.
shuffle. I feel like.
Yeah,
you know what
I
I mean.
guess.
But I'm not gonna put a Peach Pit album on shuffle. Like, you
Damn,
gotta
that's
let that
crazy. You're
ride.
gonna let him talk about your song like that?
That was Peach Pit.
I think this song was the first song me and Kevin ever learned together. We played. This is the first.
It was either this or Hosier we tried playing.
We tried.
Yeah.
Keyword tried.
Tried. Yeah. No, I think it was definitely. I definitely have a video of us like 20.
We don't have a video.
I have a video.
No, we
100%
don't have a video.
What year did y'all
They don't
start?
have a video.
We don't have a video. There's no
Me-
video.
the
Yeah,
band
what year did y'all start the
last
band?
year. So April.
Last
That was
year?
our first show. You took photos for April.
The Nook?
No,
Coachella.
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 Oh, really?
That was our first show.
That's crazy. Oh, I forgot to tell that story.
Yeah.
But we'll tell it after the song. We'll tell it after the
Whatever.
song. I forgot. I was just, so excited. Anyways, so here it is. Introduce the song, Kevin, for us.
All right, this is Tommy's Party by Peach Pit.
Disrespecting Kev's 6-minute songs, man. It's cool. It's
It's a
cool.
good song.
We can solve this outside after.
I'm there.
All right.
I'm there.
Take this outside.
Slay.
That's crazy. We
Slay.
what's these fighting words? We're literally talking about the first time we met, y'all.
No, that's where we left off.
Yeah.
Bro, we left off and we were all happy that we met, and then they come back. We're like, I'll fight you.
Yeah, I'll fight you outside.
Take it outside.
Okay. Anyways, but the story from my point of view was because I live at Moody Towers. It was right outside Moody Towers, right?
Yeah.
And I was walking, and I saw like a poster for Coachella. I was like, oh, that seems sick. To be honest with you guys, I was there for the rap artist Armstrong because I wasn't there for him, but I was like, I heard of him. I think y'all were before him or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we were right before him.
And I was like, not my first time. I was early into starting concert photography, so I was like, shit, I need to practice, man. Start shooting around, and then I literally got in because you had to pay, right?
Yeah.
But I literally told them, I was like, I'm here for media, and they just let me in. I was like, oh, that
Nice.
works. Okay. I was like, even though it's like $6, I was like, I'm not paying those $6.
School
okay.
takes enough of my
It's
money.
the principle. It's the
It's
principle.
literally the principle.
The principle.
Not taking those $6. Anyway, so I walked in there, and there's other people there, but I was like, fuck it, man. Y'all was playing, and then I started shooting around. I went over there behind. I was like, man, I started shooting, and then I sent y'all over the pictures, and that's how we met.
Yeah, you were doing your thing. We saw you. We saw you like crouching around.
How is that like? Just seeing people just.
Well, we had no idea what to expect. It was our
Yeah.
first time doing that, and like I know, shout out Sad Island. I know they did that originally. I think they might have done the first one. They were like the headliners for the first one.
The Coachella show.
Yeah. So they did Coachella the first time, and we always wanted to play with them. We were really stoked to hop on a bill with them. But yeah, we didn't know what to expect. We weren't thinking that there was gonna be like media or whatever. We were just trying to help out a friend who was putting on the AIAA.
Yeah.
We had a couple friends in there that we wanted to help out. So yeah, I don't even think they hired photographers. So the fact that we got pictures was crazy. And again, those photos were sick. Like afterwards, we had to hit you up for like 2 shows and stuff like that.
And then we did a couple shows. And yeah, man, every time just bigger and bigger. And then a White Oak, I was like, damn, White Oak. Wait, that was so that was y'all's first performance together, or
Yeah.
So
So
that was our first performance.
Yeah. As our band doing original stuff, that was our first one.
That's it. Coachella is such a nice name. I feel like they could do something so much bigger than that with Coachella. Like, dog,
Yeah.
they could do so much. I mean, y'all are doing great, right? But I'm saying y'all could do
We
better.
could do something crazy with Coachella. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, we definitely want to put in like I helped out a bit like organizing that one, just getting like the bands and stuff like that. But I definitely wish we could have like got vendors and stuff like that because you've seen like some of the Nook stuff that we put together and
I love the Nook.
yeah,
Dude, the
I
Nook
do
shows were
too.
so fun.
Bro.
That was our favorite. I mean, we can't wait for them to like open back up or whatever they're gonna
Are they
do.
closed?
Yeah,
It
so
looks so different now.
They got like
Really?
bought out by
Like
like
Cat's
Cats.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Who's Cats?
Cats
Cats
is
is
Yeah, like
the 24-hour.
Yeah.
Like diner.
It's the one off of like.
In like
Oh.
Montrose.
Yeah.
So it's not the Nook.
No, it's not the
No.
Nook anymore.
Cats is
I mean, they're
God.
I know, right?
I know.
They soft launched. Oh, I'm plugging them.
Not the
They
soft. They're not getting paid either.
but they closed off the top. I don't
Yeah.
know what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna sell it to another bar. But
That's sad. I love the rooftop.
Yeah,
I really
that
hope
was
they keep
so
doing
sick.
live music there
Yeah.
because that was so much fun.
I know, especially when we started doing it. I mean, like it hadn't really been done there too often.
Yeah.
So I think it only been done one other time. They only had live music one other time, and we did that first Nook show, and it like that was one of the bigger ones we played. Like it was
Yeah.
insane. That was like our first real show headlining.
Yeah.
And so we did that, and then we got really good with the management over there, and they always set us up and like stuff like that. And it's just such a nice place.
And they had great chicken tenders and fries as well.
Dude,
Yeah,
their
did y'all
food
try
was
them?
Like, it was like way better than it needed to be. Like,
Yeah.
it would
The
be kinda
nachos
frustrating.
were
Salsa.
cute. Yeah, the chips.
Oh, the chips and salsa
Dude.
were crazy.
Yeah.
Their burger, they had like an aioli on the burger that was just
Really?
absurd. Yeah.
I only tried the chicken tenders and then the chips with I don't know if it was chorizo or like it was like chili or some shit.
yeah.
Them shits were good, and then I tried the water.
Their
That's
drinks were
the
good
best.
too. They had this like it was like a cherry
The
amaretto.
cherry amaretto sour. Cherry
Dude,
amaretto
oh
sour.
my god,
Fire.
it's
I know,
like candy,
if
bro.
the Nook owners listening,
We love you. We love you.
Send us the location of your next Nook. Like,
That is so
Right.
cute. Aww.
Please.
I was
We'll
literally
come by.
talking to somebody today about the Nook. I was like, yeah, it's like they never been. I was like, bro, it's right there.
It's the
It's
perfect
super
place.
cute,
It's so
like-
ideal. Bottom floor, nice little quaint coffee shop. They got little board games in there.
And
if you're bored.
upstairs,
They got a
all
little
the games
channel.
are
go
gone now.
upstairs.
You can go
games?
upstairs. They got a
The board
bar.
games?
They got
Really?
They're
That
all
board
gone.
games?
They tore out like the little nook corner.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
They tore the walls down,
Wait,
so it's just
what?
open, and it's just like a grayish like floor plan.
I blame gentrification.
Yeah.
That's what it is, or whatever they're trying to do. Not soft launching. Soft launching. He said soft
they're
launching.
like soft opened, or they're like we're gonna.
Oh, okay.
I know because the
not
Nook-
soft
Soft
launching.
launching.
Soft launching,
They're
whatever.
soft launching, you know.
Whatever.
It's
The-
honestly the same thing.
It is the same thing. In business terms, yes, they were soft launching their opening, but they like didn't post. They posted on the Nook Instagram. They're
Yeah.
like, we're opening today, and I was like, the Nook is opening back up, and I walk in and it's just cats is plastered all over the walls. A little piece of me was
Sad.
gone. I was so sad.
A little piece of you never
They
came
have
out of
a
that.
cool
I couldn't even.
mural.
Yeah, they have a cool mural. I couldn't even buy coffee, bro. I was so upset.
Yeah.
we just
I
walked
can't even in good
Yeah.
faith give you my money anymore.
We walked in, walked out.
No, that
So
was super
sad.
cute. I loved it. I went there with my friend whenever like the whole basketball thing for March Madness. They also played the games
Oh,
up
yeah.
there. Super cute. And then the Nook Fest were super cute. I remember like Orions were super big as well.
Yeah, they-
The Halloween one.
Yeah,
I
it
saw it
was-
in picture. I was like, God
Dude, yeah, they're
damn.
doing their
Massive.
thing.
Psh. Shout out Orion, man. They're super sick as well. But Lady Listens is also about pressing artists for unreleased music. And you know, I go to y'all shows, right? Where is Once Again? That shit gets
Yes.
Where is Once Again?
It is.
Where is it?
There is a file with
Somewhere.
sound in it. It kind of sounds like Once Again. We're getting there.
we have such a lengthy just recording process. I mean, we try to do everything in house, and we're really proud of the stuff that we do. So we
It's really just trying to find like good drums. It's like we go somewhere to get like good drum tracks and stuff like that, and then we do everything else like at like either like one of our houses or like at the band barracks or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's like the process of like getting the drums and then like just trying to clean them up as much as possible because like it's a lot of like DIY setups and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's just like a lot of
it's also just hard like deciding when a song is done. Like you sit with it for a while, and
Yeah.
like even now the shows that we do have, we'll play the same songs that we've been playing for so long.
I know. That's why Once Again was like, 1 second. I was like, last time I took my friend, I was like, oh, this is my song. This is my song right here, man. This is my song right here, man.
Just like eventually over time, like it morphs into something so much like better than you'd ever expect.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of try to find that balance of like when are we finally gonna be like proud and like done with what's happening.
Yeah.
So I think for Once Again, we're getting really, really close, and we've recorded some things that we're really, really proud of. But I will say once we get in the studio with that one, I mean, we have the drum recordings and stuff like that. We'll be working on it soon. It's gonna come down to just like when we're satisfied with the production.
Yeah.
And that's always a hard thing. I mean, like even Call Me When You Get Home, it took us a while to get that one out too.
even still like every time I'm like there's some things that I'm like I wish I did this, wish I did
Yeah.
that, you know. But like I think that's just kind of always how it goes when it's like making music. You could always
Yeah.
do more.
You
It's
can
just
always improve.
yeah.
When y'all make music, do y'all jam out? Like, do y'all make it first? Do y'all write it first? Like, how?
I think for the ones that we've done so far, it's like we'll either so far it's like either Ethan or I will write it and then we'll like or like just like a little piece and we'll be like I have this and then we'll like jam it out and then we'll like play it at shows, we'll practice it for a little while and we'll kind of get like an idea for how it's going to be structured out just by like playing naturally and just like seeing like what works and like stuff that like we get excited by like when we're playing we're like oh that sounds cool like we'll do that and then we'll like just keep that in mind and it'll be like in our heads enough to whenever it is like finally time to record like we kind of know like how we want it laid out
Yeah.
and then we'll just kind of do it the way that we do it live.
I think that's also like a big reason why we have such a hard time putting out recordings and stuff like that is because I feel like everything we do play, we want it to have like a live sway or
Yeah.
like a live feel because we're a very energetic and very like emotionally driven band. Whereas I feel like a lot of that has to be conveyed in like a live mix.
Yeah.
And so when we do like recordings and stuff like that, we want to make sure that we get all the instruments live so that we can take that same energy and channel it through the mix to our final product versus like going in and having a synthetic drum go through on loop. You know, you get no motion out of that, but we think that we all do a really good job of playing like emotionally, so you want to captivate that in the recordings.
Yeah, I do.
So.
As a person who shot for the concert before, when I tell y'all it's so hard to capture y'all moving so much on stage. Oh my god, especially because I was like, oh yeah, oh my
Ethan is,
god,
like, straight up dancing. On
yeah.
Then he's in the crowd too.
Yeah, then he
They're,
gets
like,
in the crowd.
moshing
Then
with
I'm getting
them.
knocked out by somebody behind me. And someone, cause like y'all also bring out the same like little core fan base every time, and obviously they know these songs at this point.
Yeah.
I was like, they're excited to see you, and they're very respectful though. Like every time I'm there, oh my god, like go ahead. But okay, shit. No, my camera's out. I think it's damn. That's crazy. Anyways, but yeah, it's very hard to try to shoot you because I was like, no. That way, whoa. To try to take pictures of you. Because I was like, you're bouncing everywhere. I turn around, I'm clicking 1 second. The other second is that way, and then you're saying that way. I was like, oh my god. But it is fun. It is quite fun, man. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right. I got, next I got Sunday Soda by the French Cassettes. Whose is that?
Yeah, that one's mine.
That's yours? Okay, talk about that one.
Yeah, French Cassettes, they're just a really, really talented band. And Ethan really got me introduced to them. But I like Sunday Soda because it's just a really nice song to drive to and to like blast it. And like the whole song is like leading up towards the end. And I think it's just really pretty. I don't know.
It's a very pretty song.
Yeah.
Period. Let's get into it. Introduce it. I'll play.
This is Sunday Soda by French Cassettes.
We just found some beef in the band. Someone's yeah, I mean, y'all heard that beautiful song, but there is beef in the band, man. Do you want to clear the air a little bit? I mean,
Stop hitting him! Stop hitting him!
I got real excited because I booked this trip with my really good friends and my roommates and their girlfriends, and it's gonna be like 6 of us, and we're all going out to Washington. We're gonna be out there for like 8 days. We're staying on this small little island in this nice little Airbnb. We're gonna go hiking. And
sounds gorgeous.
It's gonna be a great time.
Wow.
Super excited.
Hope you
Can't
have
wait.
fun.
But what day are you going?
So the day that I leave, there was a little like minor error in my,
Nobody
in
was
my, in my
confused but you.
scheduling. I booked it on Kevin's birthday, so so I'm gonna be gone on Kevin's birthday, and we were gonna go. We were gonna go to New York.
Y'all not have a shared Google Calendar? Or what's
We
going on?
probably should.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just start
It's really
listening to our
just me.
conversation.
I'm the only one that does this. Like this this is not the first time this has
tune
happened.
in.
Wow.
I'm tuned in. I just tune out a lot too.
And what year birthday is this for you?
Well, like how old I'm
Yeah.
turning? Oh, 23.
23.
Yeah, so it's not
23 is
like-
a big age.
Oh,
I don't know.
So turning 1 year older is not a big deal.
Wow.
I'm not saying
That's the
that.
big. What is it? Jordan year? It's the Jordan year. How would you?
It is the
Oh,
Jordan year,
it's
but
Jordan, yeah.
like, what new happens when you turn 23? Like, what can you do now?
You become Michael Jordan. That's
Exactly.
what happens.
Kevin
That's
becomes
valid.
the greatest
That's
of all
fair.
time.
Yeah.
Kevin
Goat.
becomes the greatest of all time.
Simply.
Yeah, fair enough. My fault. My bad. My bad. Maybe that's on me. Maybe that's on me.
Maybe, yeah.
It's also our spring break.
That's y'all spring break. I'm graduated. Every day is
Oh
spring
my
break.
gosh.
At this point, man.
At this
At this
point.
Tell
point.
Siggs you have more free time. You need more hours.
Yeah, more hours to work for us.
Damn,
Yeah, where's the next media post, huh?
when's the next post?
Yeah.
I will transfer all the media to you, Sonny.
That's so.
That's
But
okay.
y'all clearly spend so much time together, right?
Apparently
But
too much.
yeah.
Apparently, it's too much time.
One of us is
For
trying to get
Sonny,
away.
apparently. He has to go to Getaway Island to get away from us.
Gotta get to get away island.
But let's turn on nice one. What's something that you learned from each other? Like a nice little, oh, I didn't. Or just a habit you picked up. A nice thing. Let's talk about nice.
Nice is hard.
Let's be nice. Let's not do.
It's gonna take a minute.
Um,
Damn,
Oh,
y'all got, wow.
dang.
Let's
as a
talk
band, I
about,
have nothing nice to say.
as a band.
I got some. I'll start if it makes
Okay.
if it breaks the ice a little
All right,
bit.
yeah.
Y'all have made me more like outgoing. I think I was real reserved. You know what I'm saying? So don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing at you.
I got courage now.
I
Okay.
I got confidence. I got
That's
confidence on
You
my
got
side.
courage. Okay.
I think for me, I think
Is there nothing to say? Okay, keep going. I'm sorry. Ethan, go
I
ahead.
think as far as like playing music in general, I feel like it's already a very, very like personal thing that you do. I feel like I would have never played music in front of anybody else, or let alone even like sing in front of a crowd. So I feel like one thing I did get from this band is confidence to like get on the stage, confidence to put out music that I write.
Ethan's opened up and become a little more emotionally intelligent.
Whoa. No, I think that stuff is hard. I mean, anybody who's ever tried, like you get, you know, the shakes before shows, you get the, you know, and the only thing you have up there is knowing that everybody has your back. So I'm glad that these guys have my back. Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Unless I forget about someone's birthday.
Oh, talking about someone's birthday.
My bad.
Kev, let's hear yours. Let's be nice.
Oh, wow! I didn't know. Next, I wasn't ready for that. But no, I mean, just playing with these guys and just doing all these new things has just really built my confidence. It's just like, you know, dealing with like a bunch of things like, you know, playing in front of 300 people. That's like boosts my confidence in everything. Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, mind blowing. Never would I have thought, like, what, 8 months ago I would have been doing that. That's
I would have never thought I'd be in a band ever.
Thanks.
Never thought I would do that.
Forced me to be here.
I hate being forced
but
to
it's
be here.
really fun.
And I feel like it's sick to say like, yeah, I'm in a band. Like,
it is kind of fun.
Yeah,
and I feel like it makes it easier when you start as friends and then become a band versus like just trying to find a band.
Yeah.
And then like try to be friends because of it.
Yeah. I feel like because
it's really easy.
Whenever we like first met, like I would come in and like play the bass for them or whatever, but it was like there was no like it wasn't like we were like a band or anything really at that point. We were just kind of like jamming out and stuff and just hanging out a lot and just like going out and like spending like a lot of time together, like getting together at like 4 in the afternoon and then hanging until like 4 in the morning.
Yeah,
it was
really.
Our old we didn't even call it rehearsal. It was just like we'd all get together and we'd drink and we'd learn like songs. It was so
drunk
fun.
off your face.
No, it's hilarious. Kevin's favorite drink of choice is Four Loko. I'm gonna put that out there.
I was broke.
Sponsor this kid.
Now he's saying he's up.
He plays better after about 8 Locos.
That's a fact.
Yeah, no, but we would get together for a long time and just jam out, like learn songs that we all liked. And we didn't really even start writing for a while. We mostly just tried to play songs that we loved. And sometimes it came out good, sometimes it came out bad, but it didn't matter as long as we were all just having fun and playing. And it was like we'd go out to like our old friend Kennan's farmhouse. Spring, and that's like we'd be in the middle of nowhere too. So it was
a bunch of cows. The
just
house,
playing with cows
was
and
like, it was his like grandparents' old house, and so it smelled like mothballs in there. So just a very I very much like I can smell the spring house, you know, and like the whole vibe there.
Yeah, the vibe was immaculate.
It was so much fun, dude. Yeah.
You would like in the middle of the night we'd go on like he'd take us to the tour of like
you want to see the
farm?
barn?
Yeah. You want to see the
kind of
pond?
creepy. Y'all want to see the barn right now? Like in the middle, like I can't see after 2 steps. What do you mean? Y'all want to see the barn?
Ethan's like super scared of snakes, and the grass is like not cut, and we'd be walking out at night, and we'd be like, "Oh, what was that? Like, do you see a snake over there?" Like, we'd like brush up against his leg, and be like, "Oh."
Like, brush up a stick on his leg.
Yeah.
And are y'all drunk at this point?
Yeah.
No.
Sometimes.
So I was like, I'll be even more scared. I was like,
terrified.
He
Yeah.
did not play. It was so funny.
But wow, speaking of y'all playing together, I asked y'all what is y'all favorite, because y'all started with a whole bunch of covers, right? Because y'all weren't writing originally, and then I asked y'all what is y'all favorite song to play cover, and talk about Maple Syrup by the Backseat Lovers.
Yeah, maple syrup. I think
Why are you laughing?
Just 'cause you said back, and then you looked at my shirt and you went, "See."
Back. That's why it's not back. I was like, I know it's not back room. I was like,
shout out the Backroom Rumors. Sunny is wearing the Backroom Rumors merch. We love those guys.
That's cute.
As far as the song, I think for us this one was like kind of a challenge to learn, and it was, you know, sometimes when you're learning songs for the first time, the more challenging, the more rewarding it is when you finally get it down. And I think for this one in particular, when we picked it, we didn't have we weren't the most skilled in our instruments.
I had been playing bass for all of like 3 weeks at that point.
Yeah, so us finally getting the song down was like a big like milestone for us. And on top of that, I feel like within the song, everybody has just like this moment of shine and like where you just completely captivate the crowd, or you do something that like everybody's so like invested in you for. There's rarely a lot of songs where that goes around the whole band, but there's like an incredible little drum fill that goes into this like slow down that Sam does, and obviously just kills everybody. There's a little bass solo in there for one of the verses, and then Kevin just absolutely rips it at the end for the solo. So it's a little song that everybody gets a little shine to. So I think we really appreciate the composition of it for that reason.
My favorite, whenever, because I was like, obviously stare at y'all when y'all play, right? I don't know, weird way. My favorite thing is it's like Kevin's like ripping the solo on his straight face. Straight face. No type of emotion, no cheesing. I'm trying to get pictures.
He's too cool.
He can't be bothered, dude. He's so good.
He's too confident.
Time, I'm just like looking. I'm like, all right, where are my fingers? Like, make sure. Make sure. Like, I'm just hyper focused. Everyone tells me just like you gotta like do something. I'm like, I can't. If I look up, I'm gonna mess up. Like,
I don't think you will. Here's my evidence of this. Eight locos in. Kevin's head.
8 locos.
Not even looking. Kevin's head is
different.
just head cocked back.
I have a video
closed.
of him playing like one of the Backseat Lovers solos on the couch while we're all rehearsing, right? Head back, laid back, like damn near passed out. And he rips the solo the best he's ever done it. We have it in recording.
And you say 8 logos in?
8 logos. That's 2 whole ones.
2 whole locos. I don't even know much about that.
Man. But let's hear it out here. Let's jam out to it. Maple Syrup by the Backseat Lovers.
Sounded off. And I was like,
I don't know whose song is that. We skipped over. We skipped over Ethan's song, but we're gonna have to skip over. But you could talk about that song though. What is it?
It's just a little upbeat tune. We love Bristol Maroney. A little upbeat tune. It's nothing crazy, but we're big fans of Bristol Maroney too. Another one of those indie modern rock pioneers that we follow heavily. But yeah, it was just a Bristol song.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
No, but the next song we do have is y'all's very own first single, "Call Me When You Get Home." How was that? Why'd y'all choose that? Because I know y'all have like a couple unreleased, but why that song?
I think that one. I mean, we talked a little bit about just like knowing or not knowing when a song is finished. Yeah. But for me, I feel like that one every time we played it was just like. You get that feeling, like, at least us on stage, like when we play that song, especially at the end, we kind of like put ourselves in like a trance, and we're like so happy about where we are. It's like one of those self-reflecting songs too. So I feel like that one was already, it felt already finished. I mean, just to play it live and just to have everybody in the crowd be as hype around that one. And
yeah, and a couple of them know the lyrics as well. I seen them like a couple 2-3 shows in, they start like, I was like, damn, they know the lyrics so bad.
That was insane too, because even before we dropped this song, I mean, like, we had a couple of people just like asking us like, yo, we need the lyrics. I took a whole video of the song because that's the one that that's the one that gets me. And like, they were like, can you just send me the lyrics so we can learn it? And I was like, yeah, I mean, sure, like, not a big deal.
Yeah, I'm not blushing.
Yeah, I'm not at all. But yeah, we'd go to the show, the next show we had, and like they'd be screaming it back to us, and we'd just be like, well, this is insane that we don't have it out and you know lyrics. So we thought that one was just ready for the world to see, and that was something we were really, really proud of, and we wanted to make sure that one got out as soon as possible.
Yeah. I remember like all of us sitting around when we were like talking about like what's the first one that we should think of. Like it was pretty unanimous, just being like, this one is the most fun. This one, like every time we play it, like it's always just like good energy. And I also feel like that was the one that like just for whatever reason like resonated with all of us. It was just like a really like good song to me. I really liked that song a lot, so I was like, yeah, we should do this one.
And then I know you directed the music video, so talk about that and the music video in itself. I saw the credits.
So, yeah, that was kind of, we wanted to like have like a little video with it whenever we dropped the song. And at the time I was still like at UH and I was in the school studying digital media. So like I had access to like all of the cameras and stuff. So I was like, oh, I can just like rent out a camera for like a week and like we can just like go find some spots and like go shoot or whatever. And I had gotten really into hiking. Okay. And I had found this little trail, and I had gone on with my roommates, who I'm going to Seattle with to go hiking. We were hiking through this area. What part of town is that again?
Dude, it's
okay. Is it here in Houston?
It's in Houston. Yeah. It's like near Clay Road, so it's down by.
Isn't Katy?
It's going towards Katy, so real close to. It's like that.
It's the Addicts Reservoir.
Yeah, that right by Patterson Road.
Okay,
I didn't listen.
know.
Yeah, I apparently there's like some whole thing about that. Like, I didn't know. I was just like, I was just on a little hike, and I was like, oh, this is really pretty. And there's just like this stage. There's like a little concrete stage that was like all worn down. And I was like, that would be like really cool to like do something with. And then whenever we were dropping the video, I was like, oh, this would be like the perfect time to like go back to that place. So I was like, oh, it's like a 5-minute walk. Like it'd be super easy. Like we literally we loaded up the trucks, and then that morning I like went down and I was like, all right, I'm gonna like record the walk so that I can like send it to him and be like, look, it's not that far. It's like a 15-minute video. I was by the end of it, I'm like out of breath.
And puffing and shit.
we had to lug all of our equipment there because we wanted it to look like we were having a live show in the middle of the woods or whatever it was. We had the whole drum set. We took like
carried this drum set like a mile,
like
dude.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
It was a mile there and like a mile back.
terrible.
It was.
It took like 2 hours just to walk like all the instruments over there, set up, and then like.
By the time we were like set up, we were like, okay, we have to like start shooting like now
Just
because we have like an
driving.
hour and a half left before.
I lucky would have been
happens.
pissed at you talking about something. It's a 5-minute walk. It is like
I was trying so hard. I was like, guys, I'm so
Guys,
sorry.
I promise. It's gonna be a great video today.
You know what?
It's such a good time.
I feel like it's funny, but even like with these guys again being as good as friends as we are, even like the times where we have to do things that are so like dreadful or like tough.
We can
Yeah.
just like poke fun at each other and
it's
like
never we can never like seriously beef.
No.
Like we'll just make jokes and be like we'll be walking with a drum set and like halfway through the walk we'd be like, a mile, right, Sonny?
yeah, I feel like we're all like way too confrontational to have any beef because if there's any issues, we're just gonna say something like right away and then we'll just talk about it. So we can just kind of like laugh about things. We'll be like, yeah, like my bad.
Or like I wouldn't say we're not like aggressively confrontational. I feel like anything we have a problem with, we'll make a joke out of.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. Like the walk was so dreadful.
Or like Kevin, dude, I was laughing so hard because the walk back, Kevin was like carrying the lightest load, and he was also going the slowest and stopping the most. And then at a certain point, he felt bad because I was carrying like me and Ethan were carrying the heaviest loads, but mine had like this horrible grip that was just like hurting my hands.
Yeah.
And Kevin was like, here, like, we can swap. And I
Yeah.
was like, sure, like, thank you. And we swap. Maybe 15 seconds in, he drops the entire thing. And all of the gear just falls on the
To
floor.
my defense, the way he handed it to me, it was all loaded on the one side. I wasn't prepared. He didn't tell me what I was getting myself into first. He said, hey, this has a really weird grip.
Yeah.
Good luck. I grab it. All of it just tips over.
He carried it
one
on the way
I
up.
will say it was we were walking through like thickets, so like
Yeah.
there'd be like bushes on the left and right of us, and then like trees above us. Like it was a trail, but it was a very lightly a trail.
Y'all sound like y'all was military
It was
preparing
rough. It
through
was
for
rough.
We
instruments.
marched through that whole forest. It
For the
was-
vibes, guys.
Yeah.
For the vibes.
The video. We
So
have to
please
get
go watch the video.
Man, how many views is it on? It was the Miles worth it?
We don't even
Bro.
know.
You haven't checked?
We don't really check the YouTube as often. We try to upload as much as we
Yeah.
can, but yeah, it was fun. And then like all the other little cuts were we wanted to make band vlogs. That was always the like, the goal. But
And we film all the time.
We film so much. Like
Have
a
y'all
lot.
cut it up, edited it?
We never do that.
Oh, so it's just sitting in an SD card somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
literally.
have everything.
Yeah.
We'll do it eventually, but in the
One of these
video,
days.
we put like our whole Vegas trip that we went to all together. Little clips of that. Little. Clips
Oh
of
yeah,
us
like all
filming
of like the
stuff.
little shots of us like in the beginning where we're just like going around and stuff. That was like our Vegas trip,
Yeah,
which we
we
went
took
on for
trips to
Taylor's
Vegas and
birthday.
stuff.
That's cute. But here it is, the big old 20-mile hike song that came out, man. Introduce y'all's debut single before we get into some more
one.
tunes.
This one is called "Call Me When You Get Home" by us, Elevator Days.
Call me when you get home.
Call Me When You Get Home by Elevator Days. That is a good track, yeah. That's it. Like they were showing me how like in Spotify you could see like who's listening to your shit, what playlist is it, and talk about your Spotify, where they're from, man.
Oh yeah, so it's funny because for a while our Spotify was very evenly split between like cities in Texas and then cities in Australia. So we have no idea where that Australian crowd is coming from, but if you're out there listening, thank you.
Shout
Shout out Australia.
Shout out Australia. But yeah, we're other like of our main cities are like in New Zealand and stuff like that too. But yeah, no, it's cool to see that like our music has traveled further than further than the United States is crazy. Further than Texas is crazy.
Yeah.
So
Literally, it could be like one person that's played it 12 times, don't care, love them. That's so cool.
Thank you, John from New York, for playing that. That is so insane. I was like, yeah. But once I always wonder, like, as an artist, because I was like, I'm not musically talented, but I enjoy music. I was like, man, y'all look like you're having so much fun up in that stage. I was like, damn, that looks fun. But talk to me about as we were wrapping up the show, I know, sad, guys. We have a good time, man. Talk to me about the plans this year, man. What's in the horizon for Elevator Days?
So kind of a busy year.
yeah,
Oh, y'all booked and busy?
Hopefully.
we're trying to be. I mean,
Uh-huh.
so first off, we're gonna be putting out a new song called "Unknown" coming in the next month or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you have a bit.
We
of
might
a-
have.
Yeah, well, we might
Float
have
it
it.
up.
But yeah, we definitely are gonna put out that song as well. And as far as shows, we have a lot of exciting news. We're gonna be playing. We're gonna be playing Warehouse Live for the first time on
The new Midtown one.
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't been there, but it looks cute.
It's
I'm excited. It looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
It really does. So we're gonna be playing that on May 30th. So that'll be dope. And I'm also excited to announce that we're putting together a Texas tour coming this summer. So we will be hitting the road with our good friend Sad Allen.
Yeah.
And we're
Hi,
gonna-
Sad Allen.
Yeah, hi Sad Allen. Thank you for listening.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna be hitting the road with our good friends, and we're gonna be hitting a couple of prominent Texas cities. We're gonna be in Houston playing the White Oak on July 19th.
Round two.
Round 2.
Round 2. Y'all headlining that one?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
a double headline. We'll be with Sad Allen as
True.
well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be playing White Oak. Hopefully everybody can come out to that, and we can repeat a little bit of what happened last time. But,
Yeah.
yeah, and then we're gonna be hitting the road, going towards Austin. We'll be playing there on that Saturday on the 20th, and I think we're gonna hit after that San Antonio on the Sunday, and then possibly College Station on the Thursday
Okay.
of that one. So yeah, so it's gonna be a nice little tour for us. We're really excited to do that.
Is it y'all's first tour, right?
Our first tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. First
Y'all
time playing out of the
excited?
city. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I'm really excited. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm on tour. Like, that is such a cool thing to say. Like, yeah, I was on tour yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I got to roll 50 silver today.
Yeah, as soon as I get back, I gotta work a double shift just to pay for the lack of money
Yeah.
that I didn't make. Yeah, and then I think so. Even then, the week before that too, we're also doing a live sessions for a radio station in College Station.
Shout out radio station.
Yeah, I believe it's the A&M
College radio station. And
So yeah, we'll be doing a live sessions with them as well. And besides that, our next show is gonna be February 17th at the End, which is the compound also
Yes.
off Lawndale. If anybody's listening and wants to come to that would be dope to have you.
just watch out with that parking, man. That's all I got to
Parking
say
is
at that damn
dangerous.
compound.
Yeah, you
Kevin
definitely
know.
paid. We'll send out.
Kevin knows. Kevin knows.
I know you. I was like, y'all had a show. And he's like, yeah, my bad. Like, one of the bandmates got car towed. I was like, what? Or like, I was like, what?
I know he went up to the towing station. Was like, you know who I am.
It was a hassle.
No, we'll put out detailed parking instructions. We should be fine. We'll make sure everybody knows where to park and where not to park.
Man, but okay, I do have y'all so gracefully and sent over that song to play for Coop Radio. Anybody want to introduce it? This new song?
Sure. Yeah. So this new one, it's a little taste of the new song that we're gonna be dropping. It's called Unknown. It should be coming out within the next, hopefully, like 2-3 weeks.
Dope. And this is our last song for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lady Listen Season 3 with our special guest, Elevator Days today.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Yeah, this was fun.
Such a good time.
Yeah, such a good chat. You know, had a little bit of beef on the middle, but we're cool. We're moving.
It was squashed.
It was squashed. And, you know, we got an exclusive. But Lady Listens is also about giving artists their flowers. So today we brought you a bouquet of
We got,
flowers.
like, actual flowers.
There
Wow.
we go. That is for y'all to share.
Thank you so
Sweet.
much.
There we
We're gonna
go.
put it up in our band space. We'll have a special
I know.
bouquet just out in
There we
the
go,
band barrack
man. Because
space.
y'all are sick. Y'all are nice human beings as well, which is always great. And y'all are so talented, man. So here we go. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for tuning in, y'all. And here is Unknown by Elevator Days, the new single coming out in a month or so.